Hello everyone, myself Sai Bharath. Today I'm excited to present my research on remote versus office work, a data-driven analysis of work trends. These are the contents which will be discussed in the presentation. I'll be talking about the introduction, goals of the research, data sets used, models created, and the conclusion of the work. Over the last few years, the way we think about the work has changed dramatically thanks to the rise of technology and the impact of COVID-19 pandemic. Remote work went from being something rare to becoming a normal way of working for millions of people. Many businesses and employees had to quickly adjust to working from home. And even after things started reopening, remote work stayed popular because of its flexibility and convenience. At the same time, traditional office work remains important, offering structure, collaboration, and face-to-face interactions. In this project, I wanted to dive into the shift by looking at how people are actually talking about remote work and office work online. By analyzing posts, comments, and news articles, the goal is to understand public opinions, sentiments, and key patterns that reveal how work environments are changing. This project gives a big picture view of how society is adapting and what people truly value in their work setups today. In this study, the research was centered around understanding the public conversations about remote work and office work. The first major goal was prediction, that is, building models that could automatically determine if a piece of text, like a Reddit comment or news article, was mainly talking about working remotely or from an office. By teaching the models to make this distinction, it becomes possible to quickly scan through large amounts of online discussions and classify the type of work being talked about. The second goal was to identify important patterns hidden in the data. This includes discovering what words tend to appear together, what topics are often discussed, and what sentiments people express when talking about remote or office work. For example, by using clustering and association rule mining, strong word relationships and topic groupings were identified. Another objective was to use topic modeling to uncover the main themes present in large collection of text. Rather than manually reading every post or comment, topic modeling allowed the grouping of similar discussions into topics, helping to highlight which issues were most important to people. Finally, all of these findings together serve a bigger purpose. They can help organizations, HR teams, and leaders better understand what employees really want today. Knowing how workers feel about remote flexibility or office culture can help in designing better workplace policies, boosting employee satisfaction, and improving work outcomes. Several groups can benefit from the findings of this study. Companies can use these insights to better understand how employees feel about remote work versus office work. By analyzing communication patterns, organizations can design better workplace policies that align with employees' preferences, which improves satisfaction and boosts productivity. It also helps companies to identify which work model may best suit their business goals in changing work environment. Researchers and analysts will find this study useful for further investigations into labor trends, workplace behavior, and communication styles. The identified patterns and topics can serve as a starting point for deeper academic or industry focused research into remote work, hybrid models, and employee well being. Policymakers can leverage the findings to make more informed decisions about labor laws, remote work regulations, and support systems. Understanding how people talk about work challenges helps create policies that are responsive to the real needs of the workplace. Employees and job seekers themselves can benefit by gaining awareness of the broader conversations happening around the work. By understanding common topics and sentiments, individuals can make more informed career choices and prepare better for workplace expectations in both remote and office settings. In this project, data was collected from two main sources. One is Reddit, which includes post titles, comments, where people openly shared their experiences and thoughts about working remotely or from an office. Second one is from news articles, which is taken from News API, where professional writers cover topics related to work trends, remote policies, and corporate decisions. The images here in the slide shows the raw data collected. After gathering the raw data, the next step was to label it. Instead of manually reading every single entry, a keyword-based method was used to label discussions as either about remote work or office work. For example, if a comment or article contained words like remote work or work from home, it was labeled as remote. If it is talked about office work or return to office or something related, it was labeled as office. Once labeled, the data went through cleaning steps, which include removing unwanted symbols, links, and very short, irrelevant entries. Then TF-IDF factorization was applied to transform the text into numeric features. This step was crucial because machine learning models like naive Bayes, decision trees, or SVMs require numeric input to work. In this project, various models were implemented to explore and understand the trends and discussions around remote work and office works. These are the few models in which we got good insights. First one is ARM, Association Rule Mining. This was used to uncover common patterns and strong word associations in the discussions. It helped in identifying which ideas or topics often appear together. Second one is LDA. It was applied for topic modeling. This method allowed finding the main themes or topics people talk about when discussing about remote work or office work. Finally, support vector machines were used for classification tasks. SVM helped in predicting whether a piece of text was related to remote work or office work based on the patterns learned from the data. Each of these models gave different insights, helping to better understand overall conversation trends. Association rule mining was applied to find hidden relationships between frequently used words in the dataset. By analyzing how often certain words appear together, strong patterns and associations were discovered. For example, words like remote and home were often linked, while office and return also showed strong co-occurrence. Rules were generated based on different metrics like support, confidence, and lift to prioritize the strongest relationships. A network diagram was also created to visualize these associations, clearly showing how certain ideas are connected in discussions about work. This analysis helped uncover meaningful connections that are not obvious just by reading the individual texts or comments, given a broader understanding of how people talk about remote and office work. LDA was used to find hidden topics from the text data. The number of topics was decided by checking the coherence score, and four topics gave the best results. So, topic one mostly talks about the work environments, mentioning words like office, remote, employee, and company. Some political words like Trump and federal also appear, showing that people sometimes mix workplaces and political discussions. Topic two is about daily work and personal life. Words like day, home, people, and job show that people often talk about balancing work with personal time. Topic three focuses more on home life and the shift between work from home and going back to the office, which includes words like home, people, back, and company. Topic four is related to online communities and conversations happening on platforms like Reddit, where words like please, comment, and subreddit are common here. Support vector machine models were trained using three different kernels, linear, RBF, and polynomial. Each kernel was tested with different cost values 0.1, 1, and 10. So the linear kernel performed the best overall compared to other three, especially at cost of 10, where it achieved an accuracy of 85%. Precision, recall, and F1 score were also high, showing a strong balance between correctly predicting both classes. The RBF kernel also gave good performance, reaching an accuracy of 83% at a cost of 10. It was close to linear but slightly lower in terms of F1 score. The polynomial kernel performed lower compared to the other two, with maximum accuracy reaching around 77%. Even with different cost, it did not outperform the linear and RBF kernels. The results from the three main models, ARM, LDA, and SVM, gave clear insights into nature of remote and work discussions. So from ARM, we can see the strong relationships between important work-related keywords which were discovered. For example, terms like office, remote work, and home often appear together, showing how certain themes are naturally linked in conversations. These patterns help understand what people most commonly associate with each other. in type of work environment. LD revealed that there are four main topics being discussed. The topics range from professional life at the office to managing work from home and participating in online communities. This helped capture the range of discussions people have about work, from formal job concerns to more casual or social aspects. The topic shows that while office discussions tend to be structured, remote work conversations cover a broader range of experiences. SVMs were used to classify sentiments and work types based on text data. After testing different kernels and cost values, the linear kernel performed the best, achieving the highest accuracy. The results suggest that the separation between office and remote work discussions is relatively straightforward when represented properly through features. These findings offer a strong foundation for future studies on work environments and employee experiences. These are the references used for the project. Thank you.